With the Switch 2 coming out recently, Nintendo has been a big talk around the internet recently, and I gotta say it. Alright, I've never been a Nintendo enjoyer, okay? I've never got the hype. I don't understand it. Everyone around me most gamers seem to like Nintendo, love Nintendo, and I've never got the hype because to me, they don't have that many great games. The consoles usually aren't the best, and the games are pretty overpriced for what they are, for what they offer, what they bring. And now the Nintendo Switch 2 comes out and everyone's talking about it. And I don't get the hype because it is price pointed at $450 retail. And it does have some better it is the first Switch came out in 2017, 2025. It's been a long time. Okay, it does have some upgrades, but it does not qualify for $450 because it has no OLED screen and the specs aren't that great. I don't understand how we're in 2025 and you price something at basically $500 after you. If you walk into Best Buy and you buy this console, you're walking out paying $500. That's what's happening. After tax and everything, after everything, you're paying $500. How are you walking out buying a console, quotation marks, that is $500, and it has no OLED screen? Tell me how that works, and tell me how you're also buying a console that Nintendo was putting games out, and they have said that games are going to be $80. 80 freaking dollars. Mind you, when people were talking about that GTA 6 was going to be $80, people were losing their minds. People were like, $80, that's too much for a game. It's already $60 and $70. People right now are paying $80 for Mario Kart World. Mario Kart, guys. Mario Kart. Nintendo racing game with very little replayability. If you play this game for a couple days, maybe a week, you get bored of it. Hey, I don't know. Maybe I'm just being a hater. Here, let me know. Let me know in the comments if I'm just being a hater. But how are we paying $80 for Nintendo games, guys? Nintendo games. I never got the hype between any Nintendo game. The only game I didn't play the Switch 1 that much. I played it I played it a little bit because my brother had got it. So I was like, you know what? I'll give it a try. I played The Legend of Zelda. I heard great things about it. Honestly, great game. Pretty freaking amazing game. It's the only game that I would say is good that has actually came out on the Switch, for the Switch. In the past like 10 years, I can't name you like more than 3 good Nintendo IP games. They came out with all these bullshit games like Kirby, bro. I watched SUC, I watched a streamer play Kirby. Bro, what's going on here? I get that these games are made for kids, but Jesus, man, I don't understand how people are paying $60 for these games, and now we're paying $80 for these Nintendo games. I don't understand how the graphics, the replayability, the games itself are not worth that. Okay, and if Nintendo itself, if you were to play Nintendo games on the Switch, there's not that many games to play. Okay, but they are doing a great job with now coming out with other games and transferring them to the Switch because Nintendo doesn't have that many games. Why are you gonna buy the Switch and you have like 4 Nintendo games to play? And in my opinion, none of them are good. None of them are worth $60, now $80. Also, mind you, Nintendo has said $90 for the physical copy. If you want the physical copy of a game for a Nintendo game, it blows my mind. It really blows my mind. But anyways, now they're bringing other games. So like they announced, I think Cyberpunk on the Nintendo Switch 2. Hey, I don't know how that's gonna work. I don't believe the specs are that good for the Nintendo Switch 2. I want to see how that runs. I know it comes out soon for Switch 2. I want to see how that runs. If it gets 30 frames, it'll blow my mind. So we'll see. I really, if you are a Nintendo lover, if you love Nintendo, I want to know why. Let me know in the comments why. What brings your attention to it? What makes you love it? I back in the day, I'm not even that old, but back in the day, I could see it. Like they were kind of innovating with games like Super Smash Bros, Mario Kart, stuff like that. But in this day and age, I don't see a reason you would buy the Switch over the Steam Deck. Unless you are a Nintendo die-hard fanboy, you love Nintendo games, then I understand. But other than that, it's just I don't understand how people were so hyped for this console. It blows my mind. The Steam Deck, on the other hand, is around the same price point. You also get an OLED screen and a million variety of games to play. Another handheld console. But I don't know. I don't get it. So again, if you're a Nintendo fan, you love the Switch too. Let me know. Let me know how you feel about it. I do think, I don't own the Switch. I would never buy it. But they did make some upgrades. The screen is bigger, the specs are better. But still, for the price point, maximum they should sell it for $400. The Nintendo Switch 1 was $300 when it came out. Okay, $400. It's nothing crazy. There's no OLED. Mind you, in a year or two, they're gonna come out with Nintendo Switch 2 OLED version, and then they're gonna make that $500, maybe $600, $550, $600 for something that should already been, and just the original Nintendo Switch 2. It's not like they can't do it. There's literally a Nintendo Switch 1 OLED. It makes zero sense to me. Okay, but hey, Nintendo's doing their thing. They're getting in their bag. I don't get it, but hey, if people love it, people enjoy it, then go ahead. Who am I to say? Who am I to say don't buy it, don't enjoy it? If you enjoy it, go ahead. But I personally don't like it, and I don't think I'll ever like Nintendo like that. Maybe I'm not playing the right games. Maybe I'm not doing the right thing. Plus everything else that they have offered, the camera, the controller, all these accessories for the Nintendo Switch, all overpriced. I think for all of it together, it's $800, $900. Ridiculous. But hey, let me know what you think of Nintendo Switch 2. If you own it, let me know. If you're a defender, if you love Nintendo and the Switch 1, let me know. But yeah, that's all I had to say about that. Peace. Later.